Good evening, my friends, and welcome back to the next episode of RHEM 2. Last time out, well, we did a few bits and pieces, right? We worked out how to get past the ladder through the broken vent, and that took us to a new location for the answer of a puzzle, but we don't have all of the clues for that. We have some of the clues, we don't have all of the clues for that. Then we came back and started tackling this glass maze again, and we have got the first part of the glass maze sorted. Specifically, let's say, the purple room. Now we are... Blimey, where actually are we? Okay, we're next to the green room, right? We are here. We picked up... not sure what that is. This... It's kind of unclear what that clue is trying to say, in honesty. Now, where does this put us here? It puts these doors back into the orientation that they were before. Critically, though, this door is closed and this door is now open. Right? And that's going to be necessary, thinking out loud, because when we close this one to open that and close that, we need a way to escape back out, don't we? Because that's what we were missing last time. So let's go back and we'll put a little bit of a magic eraser on all of this. So these doors are in some position or other after the last puzzle. I couldn't tell you exactly what position all of these are in. It's going to be something like, okay, we'll say that the green is their default position, right? Yeah, the green is the default position. Where they are now is that's closed and that's open. So I can tell you exactly what we're going to try and do. We want to open that and close that, and be able to come back round, go through this one, go through that open one, which it currently is. It currently is open. So yeah, do you know what? We're gonna go around this way. Hang on. Yeah, that's closed already. So that's handy. We're gonna go around this way. Now that door's already closed, but that's okay, I think. Right, we're going to open that up. So now it doesn't matter that this one to our right is closed, because we now have this one open. So we can escape that way. That means this is open for us. So we can open that up. Nope, that's closed. So we do that one. We open this one up. Okay, yeah, this is going to get it for us. This is going to get it for us. Wait, nope, not quite. That's that way. And then we're into the next room. Okay, good. What do we got? Okay. We can do that. So the top one is that. The third one is that. That one's just straight. Yeah. So that should activate something for us. I thought it would be a little bit more dramatic, whatever it was. Has it activated this? It has. It has. Alright. Weird. What do you reckon the light beams do? We've got a Z on the wall here. We've got an X on the wall here. An N. An L. I recognise these letters. An H. And a U. Mm-hmm. Oh dear, what a troll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that hasn't closed the thing at all. Okay, right. So, there's an order. We do have some letters just here that we could make a sequence out of. Now let me think. Yeah, so these are them that are upside down. Yeah, these are upside down, these are the correct way up. Right? Because I drew it because that's the path that you walk through. XFHS. Right, yeah, that's these ones, but the correct way up. Okay, so if we just want to look at them the correct way up, this is the way to look at them. Okay, so what do we have? We have C, which is this one here. Yeah, and is this one here. We have an H. Okay. We have a U. It's interesting. So we got 12 things. Here we have an L and we have an N. L and N. And up here we have an X and we have a Z. Interesting, right. X is the only one. Huh, yeah, interesting. X is the only one that we don't have on any of these. Oh no, sorry. There it is. There it is. Would you just number these from 1 through to 12? Or it could be 12 down to 1. But Is there something that would be reminiscent of a 1, a 4, a 5, a 7, 10, 11 and 12? Or alternatively, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 and 12. Certainly the code ends up with the thing pointing upwards, doesn't it? 1, 9, 10, 2, 11, 3. And then 12. That was the code it just gave us. 1, 9, 10, 2, 11, 3 and 12. Is it the same code every time, or does it randomize it? Ten, 9, 1, 11, 2, 3, 12. Hang on. 10, 9, 1, 11, 2, 3, 12. 10, 9, 1, 11, 2, 3, 12. This is the same, just in a different order. So we do have 10, 11, 12. We don't have 9. Or we could have 1, 2, 3, 12, 9, but then where's my 10 and 11? On the other hand, we have a C here. We have an alternate for N and an alternate for U and Z. Okay, let's clean up. Just want to make sure I don't remove the wrong thing. Right, but yeah, okay. CU XH LNZ. And oh, do you know what? We have another C here on this side. Maybe that's just because it's brick on both sides and it's rock the other sides, you know what I mean? Why is there a window here as well? Like, that's another thing that's like a little bit sus. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything in here. Okay. Okay. So we've got... So we've got 7 things. There is also this thing just through the room as well, but this only has 8 positions on the dial, not 12. So, kind of sensing that's not the one there. But yeah, okay, so what duplicates do we have? So C is duplicated here. N gets duplicated here. Z has a duplicate. And U has a duplicate. X does not. So CUX. H doesn't. L doesn't. N and Z do. Let me just do one more check, right, on whether... Is it always going to give us the same numbers? There's something very weird about it being 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11 and 12. It's only using the top half of the thing. You know? Two, 1, 10, 9, 11, 3. Okay, so the code's randomizing every time. I guess you've got to go through the doors in order. Yeah? So is it as simple as being like, well, that's 2, that's 1. Wait, hang on. That's C. Yeah? So C's got to be the last. C's got to be the end. Yes, it's got to go this way. Surely. So is it as simple as this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you do it like that. There's no guarantee that this is actually a clock, incidentally. It could be that like 1's here and it goes round. Do you know what I mean? But let's have a little look. So if I wanted to go 2 first, that would be N. Yeah. Then 1 would be Z. Oh, you can't see it from the other side. Well, you just about can. You just about can. So Z is that one. Right, so that's Z. And then number 10, again, yeah, 10 would be X, then 9 would be H. Yeah, and then 11 would be U. And then 3 is going to be L, which is that one there. So U, L. That's not it. That's not it. But I figure it can't be something much more complicated than that. Just trying to think. Just thinking. I'm looking at these ones. Right, because is there some kind of partnership between these? And if there is a partnership between these, if this is what's written on the walls, what do these then mean? And what I'm looking at is I'm wondering, is this like a bird's eye view of the path? Like you go out through one door, back down, and then out through the other door? And I'm like, no, because that doesn't map the moves correctly. Doesn't map the moves correctly. Okay. It's very, very suspect to me that this is a turning dial which has a distinction between the 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock and the 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock positions. So, you know, it's very much like there are 7 graduations on here, but they're only round the top of the dial. It's nothing, right? Like, why is the metal bar here at all? Why wouldn't you make this an entire clock face? The fact that these are written on the walls, yeah, tells me that it must be related to the other symbols that we've seen, which match those. Okay, right, like rocket science, fine. But there are 12 of those symbols. So I think counting the symbols out from 1 to 12 isn't that bad of a shout. The fact that we end on C, we have to end on C, makes me think that it must be that direction, this direction, going along the corridor. But the problem is that would make 12, 9. So what are you going to do with 10 and 11? And then down here you've got 8, 6, which don't feature at all. 1, 2, 3, fine. But then what are you doing with these two? What you need is T and E, which we don't have. The thing I keep coming back to is that we've got to be linking these together, right? We've got to be linking these together. So, look, it doesn't help that it's kind of upside down, right? 12, 9, 8, 6. It's like here, yeah, wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Yeah. It's got to be something to do with the equivalent one over on the other side of it, right? Is that not something that kind of makes a lot of sense? Part of me is thinking maybe we need to clean up this whole board as well, to be honest. Because da 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 da. Like, is there some kind of pattern from this, this, this? It's not obvious, is it? It's not obvious to me. At least, anyway. Okay, maybe we need to spend some time cleaning up our board, right? We're cleaning up the whole board, So, this has been coming for a while. It's been on the cards for a while, yeah. So, done. This is all done. This is all done. Right? That we got done. We're done with these, done with all of that, done with that. Yes. This is all fine. That's all fine. In fact, I'm pretty sure all of this, all of that. Okay. This one, not done. Whoops, that is not what I meant to do there. Okay, that one still very much active. And in fact, I think that might be the only puzzle from that room that is still active, right? Because I think I've done all the rest of these. I think these are all done. Okay. I probably shouldn't draw over the map. Okay, but all of those are done. This map ended up being a little bit pointless, didn't it? Because this map doesn't really give us very much, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We now have all 8 of these. Yeah. And one thing I've just noticed, actually, looking at these, is obviously 8 times 3 is in fact 24, and none of these numbers repeat. So, is there something to that, where you start with blue, red, green, blue, etc. Right? So that's active. That one we've done, that one we've done, that one we've done, that one we've done, that we've done. And that we've done. Did all of those. Tick. The ships, though. Tick, 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 tick. The ships, though, not done. Right, so those are still to do. This is still to do. That's done. That's done. Not done. Done, 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 done. Nope. Yeah, we're done with that. Done with that, but not with these. That's done. Okay, we did those. We've done that. We've done those. We've done that. This one, not done. There's a fair few bits and bobs that has not actually been done yet then, isn't it? This one we actually did do, and it ended up being nothing to do with the ships. Then we've got... Okay, then down here, all of this, all of that, and all of that, and in fact, yeah, no, like literally all of this. This has all been done. So we're just going to move that out of the way entirely. Okay, this stuff, that we don't need anymore. Like that we don't need anymore at all. Okay, and I think that sort of cleans up our board a little bit. It makes the same sound as walking through the barriers does. It must be as straightforward as you must walk through the doors in the correct order. Yeah? It's gotta be you must walk through the doors in the correct order. Are these going to map to the numbers 1 to 12? Maybe. But they might not be in order. Let me think. It's 2, 6, 24. Yeah, no, it's too many. It's too many combinations to brute force it, for sure. Even if we were fairly confident that obviously the C has to be last. Right, the C has to be last. Okay, let me get the code again. 9, 1, 10, 11. Right. Ah, wait, was it 2 or 3? Shoot, never mind, right. Do it again. 10, 9, 1. 10, 9, 1. 11, 2. It always ends on 12. Yeah. Okay. 10, 9, 1, 11, 2, 3, 12. I mean, I wonder if it's 1 to 6 left to right. Ah, no, but you're ending on 12, though. You're ending at the top. So you kind of acknowledge that the C must be the last one. don't know. I mean, is it worth trying it again in case I messed it up the first time? So one would be so it's Z N L H is here. No, H is there. It is pretty easy to mess this up. H X U C. Yeah. So X. Where was H? Yeah, okay. H is around the other side here. H. Z. U. That one's L. That one's U. Yeah. N. Then L was the one directly behind me. Yeah, that's L. Right. So pretty sure we didn't mess that up. The thing that I'm really struggling to get my head around in this puzzle is it's only the top half of the clock. Only the top half of the clock. And I gotta keep in mind what the comment section's always telling me, right? This guy doesn't do weird maths puzzles. There's no weird maths to this. Oh. Maybe we need to come back and have a look at this later. But yeah, we're not pressing that button again. It's not. I mean, we've got. Hang on, wait. Do we have a way out of this maze now that we are in here, though? Not without messing up our doors, right? Oh, we can get back here without any problem. But yeah, we can't actually leave without messing our doors up, which will make getting back here quite tricky. That makes me think that the intention is not that you should be backtracking and coming back later. That once you're in here, you should be able to solve it. I mean, that is there's no guarantee of that, of course. I mean, now that we know the solution to the glass maze, we could get back here. But like, come on, right? Like, I wonder if there's anything in the lasers themselves that indicates an order. Or is it the same animation on all of them? Yeah, I mean, I'm reticent to leave and then come back later because it would be a bit of a hassle. It's just staying open the whole time. So it doesn't trigger. You know, if you go through 7 doors, it doesn't automatically trigger that. Why would this need to have C written on both sides of it? Right, like this has got U written on one side of it. It doesn't have it written on the other side, but of course this isn't the brick, this is like the stone. And why do we need a window here? There's a lot about this puzzle that I'm not getting. Just trying to think. What happens if you overlay this pattern onto its opposite number, for example? What happens then? Well, you get that. You get N, L, Y. Don't think that's doing anything. These numbers we can get rid of. This is not important. Yeah, because these are all... That's been used. So which ones of these haven't been used then? You know, so what didn't get used? That one. Opposite S is a symbol that we don't have. Opposite the F is a backwards C. Like, I'm trying to think about, like, flipping or reversing symbols, right? Because the designer's clearly a fan of what happens to a symbol when you look at it in a mirror, kind of thing. Like, we've had a lot of puzzles which are variations of, here's a set of switches and now you're going to go around the back of that wall and fiddle with something in the back end. So I'm kind of thinking, well, what happens if you, like, reverse these symbols? So against F is this C, against the E is a backwards Z. Yeah, and against T, right, Like, it's very, like, it's close to being like, well, what if Z, but rather than walking through Z, if you walk through Z the opposite way, are you going through opposite Z? You know? Like, this is a C that way. But this is also a C this way. If it was a C one way and it was a reverse C, the opposite direction, I'd be more confident that I was onto something as an idea. Like, H is the same both directions. So is U. N isn't. Right? N isn't the same in both directions. We only have one L on the whole board, right? The only L we have is this one. X is the same when you flip it, and Z is backwards when you flip it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to let that one percolate for a week and see if I can come up with an idea. If I don't come up with an idea, though, we might have to go back through the glass maze and go and try and tackle a different puzzle. I mean, clearly this is the end of a road for this puzzle avenue, right? Because what we are getting in this room is one of the 4 final pieces, right? So after we get this, we're going back and doing other puzzles anyway. Before I go, right, just on the off chance, the 100 to 1 chance, yeah, more than 100 to 1, of course, you know, a few thousand to 1. Oh, it would have been good though. It would have been a real F9 moment. Anyway, I will see you guys next week. Have a good week. Bye for now.